You've turned their pages, now hear their voices. Today we have Michael Bailey.
Hello.
Welcome, Michael. So, we're talking about Sweet Hunger today. I've told you this, but our viewers don't know. I have a lot to say, so I'm really excited to dive in.
I'm excited too. I haven't had the chance to geek out.
I am so excited. Your dedication to your wife in this book and to women in general is beautiful. Can I read
Thank
it, or
you.
do you want to read it?
No, yeah, go ahead.
To my wife, Candace, for your endless encouragement, patience, and belief in me. Without you, this story would have stayed a dream. And to every woman who has ever felt powerless, unseen, or unheard, may you remember that your voice matters, your strength is real, and your hunger for more is not a weakness, but a fire. I knew it was going to be good just by the dedication alone. And I usually don't read dedication.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just want to dive in. I'm just like, give me the story, give me the
Mm.
plot. Speaking of your plot,
I mean, the yeah.
go ahead, Michael.
I was gonna say, one person that had an advanced copy, they went to the last page first because that's how they read everything, and I was like, oh no, so much.
No. People read like that? Like they go to the last
Some
page?
people do. I don't.
No, that gives out so much though.
I know, I know. I had to go back and look and like, okay, how much did they see? Because they read like the last sentence or whatever. So,
I try not to judge, but I think I'm going to judge on that.
mm,
To each their own.
each their own.
So, Sebastian Wolf is your main male character, and
Hmm.
he's an architect. Where did you come up with the
Yes.
inspiration for Sebastian?
Um. Well, I think part of it was. I'd say part of it was I was actually like going through downtown Austin, and like part of that is what inspired me to decide to do an architect character. Because like, I mean, you can have a character be essentially anything, but I was like, specifically that building, the sailboat building, which is a real building, because like every location in the story is like an actual location in Austin. So um that building, I was like, you know what? How about what if I make him more there in that building? Because it's like so unique, you know. And I was like, to work in a unique building like that, he should be an architect. So, yeah, that's kind of where I went from there. He was actually the second character that I created because the FMC was the first character that I created for the story.
I was wondering about that.
Mm.
What genre would you put your book in?
Uh, I would say it borderlines on dark romance, but it's definitely in the thriller suspense genre. And I feel like it very much falls into the psychological thriller kind of category.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty much. The amount of details that you've put in your book for the architect
Hmm.
side of it,
Mm.
were you constantly doing research or were you flying off the seam of your pants?
Both. I would say it was a lot from both scene to scene. So it kind of varied on what I was writing about, how I kind of went about that. So,
I want to dive into the juicy things, but we need to prolong it. Just,
okay, okay,
I was
let's keep the
waiting
suspense going.
days to about your book.
Hmm.
Your female main character, right?
Hmm.
Where did she formulate from?
Hmm. Well, part of her was created when I had just finished the writers retreat that I had went to. I had been struggling a lot to finish a story that I have pretty much put on the back burner until said time, which I feel I can work on it. Because like I just sat stagnant on that for like a year. And so while I was there, we did the like one page reads. So I wrote like an opening scene, like the first page, or at least the first incorporation of the first page. And then I kind of went from there. But some of the elements are based on, I'd say, people I know in some form or fashion. Like not all of the elements, but some of the elements.
And Iris kind of gives off the vibes of she doesn't give a shit
Mm,
in the beginning. She just
yeah,
living her
yeah.
life,
Mm-hmm.
going to work, enjoying,
Unbothered.
very unbothered, very unbothered. So if you started out with her first in the beginning, did you have to go back and delete
Hmm.
everything, or did you just move it down?
Well, what I did was first I created and like fleshed out her character, like who was she, what was her name, all of that. And then I developed Sebastian and then a couple supporting characters. And as I went along, some characters became lesser. And then like, so Jenna was initially a very nuanced character. Like she appeared for like a few sentences in one scene, and that went to her having like multiple scenes in which she was a major component of the story. So
I like Jenna. I also,
I quite like her too.
I mean, as you should. She's one of your characters.
But like when she started out, she was just a small side character.
You just got attached.
Well, I mean, she just found her way into becoming a major part of the story because like when I first was writing, I didn't have the the first scene with them together, and I did that, and then later on, I felt it was necessary for her to be a third leg almost to kind of add a different element and dimension to like the interactions in the story.
That makes sense. You have a plot twist that I did not see coming.
Really?
I did not see it coming. No, the first plot twist, and I mean that, like there's several, and it makes the book.
Mm,
Like I honestly love a really good plot twist. That first plot twist, I was like, what am I reading right now? In the best way possible.
mm,
I just didn't see it coming, and
mm,
that speaks a lot for how you write. So when you were writing first plot twist, and I hope you know which one I'm talking
mm.
about.
I
Uh,
think so.
mhm. The first one.
Mm.
Did it take you by surprise, or was that always in your head where you wanted it to go?
The way it happened is maybe it wasn't fully planned. Um, like just the general idea was there, but as I went along, I slowly, I guess, formulated how I wanted it to exist because like just because who I am as a person and how I think of things, I guess it made it a little bit challenging on how I wanted um it to occur and everything. So I will say that like after that, I took a couple days after that twist to go and take a break and come back again later.
I was like, okay, kinky. I like it. We're here for it. I mean, it was kinky. But Sebastian is very meticulous, even with his routine. It's very
Mm-hmm.
OCD, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I can too. I've had things which I've had OCD about. Not so much now that I'm older, but yeah, that was like a very big like main core component of how I wanted him to be was I wanted him to be like exact and controlling and like everything's got to be in its place and I I know what I do and I'm good at it.
he gives off very controlling vibes. And
Mm-hmm.
in the end, it shocks you
Yeah.
because, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it does. And how do I even formulate, like, even these last few days, we were in a live this morning together. And for those who
Mm.
don't know, you need to go follow Michael Bailey on TikTok. He's very active on there. And
I
order
definitely
his.
try to be.
So I've been just, okay, what do I want to say to him? Like, I just want to
Mm.
blurb all these things in some messages or in a live, and then I'm like, okay, no, never mind. I'm just gonna save it for the podcast. And then I'll read, and something will hit. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I grab my phone. I'm like, no, put it down. You have to save it for the podcast. But you can't give out too much because you don't want to ruin it. Um,
Hmm.
there's definitely suspense. I didn't see the Indian coming.
No. Okay.
No, no. Did you think I did? Did you think I was gonna figure it out?
I've had some figured out and some not figured out, so
I
it's been a mixed bag. So yeah.
I thought it was going to how to articulate this without giving out too much information. I thought it was just going to take a different direction. I knew something was going to happen. I
Okay.
saw something. Something was going to occur.
Hmm.
But that, for those who love a plot twist, I'm telling you, it gives off very Under the Scars in ink. Have you read that book?
I haven't. I mean, I've heard of it, but I haven't.
It's not to that extent. It's not going to shatter you. It's not a
Mm.
tearjerker by any stretch.
Mm.
The wow factor, the plot twists are there.
Yeah.
But I didn't cry at the
Hmm.
end.
Yeah.
It was kind
I mean,
of,
that's understandable.
yeah. And I adore
Hmm.
Iris. I was rooting for her. Some of us women, hold back, and we like a good chase.
Hmm.
It's fun. I mean, I'm sure that men feel the same way, and Sweet Hunger definitely has that in there. I'm
I'm
gonna let
glad
you
you think
talk
so.
because I think I'm going to end up just spewing something I shouldn't spew.
Okay. Let's see. Where should we start? I have a question for you. Did you get to the music at the back?
So I read it, right, on
Okay.
KU.
Hmm. Hmm.
I did not get to the music in the back. I actually,
Oh.
until recently, just found out that authors put music in there at certain scenes, right? I didn't know that. I'm just like, oh, this is their playlist? Cool. Like, that's great.
Hmm.
Color me shocked when I found that
But
out. But no, I didn't. Now I have to go get
oh
I have to
man,
grab it.
you do because like it's not a playlist. Those are four songs that I wrote for the story.
No, shut the door.
Yes. Yes. And you know the obviously the a song like the song is in there, but there's also three the three other ones that are referenced, and they give you
Well,
a
see,
whole lot of backstory.
this is why we're talking about it today. Our audience and our viewers now know to go and check out the song. I really loved it. My Kindle decided to do whatever it just decided to do.
But yeah, you'll have to check it out. They're all it's linked to the Spotify because Iris has her own Spotify artist page.
Well, Color Me shocked some more because
Hmm.
we're finding out a lot about Sweet Hunger at the current moment. I don't know, when you finish the end of the book, right? You finish it,
Hmm.
it pops up for you to do the review.
Hmm.
Love it, here for it. Is that a bonus chapter that I somehow forgot?
After 20.
Yeah, 430.
Hmm.
Oh, see, when you're thingy, like from the thingy. Oh my God. When when you finish the book and it pops up the review thing, I exit out.
Oh.
So maybe I should stop doing that. I'm new to
Mm.
KU. I'm new to it. I
Okay.
have
I mean,
over a
I'm
thousand.
I'm kind of new too.
Really,
Oh
prefer
wow.
the you prefer the physical copies?
Yeah, I'm more of a well, really to me, I like physical and I like audio
I
both.
I just got into audio last year because I was always
Mm.
a I need to feel the pages turn. I it's instant
Mm.
gratification. You finish the page, flip.
Yeah.
Love that aspect. And then you get to the end, right? But KU
Hmm.
has it differently. It just pops up and you're like, okay, end of the book. Exit out. Now I'm not going to do that. So thank you, Michael.
Yeah. Actually, let me grab one real quick. My box of them.
I love your cover, by the way.
Thank you. Because like this, so this is the physical copy,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And
you
that it
have.
has the blank page, and that's when the think your next book. I was going to ask you, are you writing book two?
Yes. I'm not actively writing at this very moment. I have the outline for it already. I did start on it, but I'm finishing the one I'm currently writing right now first, and then I'm gonna go back and start on the sequel.
I
It's
love that.
actually so Sweet Hunger is planned as part of a series of 4 books.
See, I didn't even know that.
So it's yeah. Well, I mean, it's so I can actually give you the names for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we have Sweet Hunger, and then we have Bittersweet, which is the next one, and then we have Bitter Endings. But there's a prequel, which is going to give some probably much wanted backstory, which is going to be called Sweet Beginnings.
We love a backstory.
Yes.
So you're absolutely
If
right.
you
And
listen
now,
to the music, yeah.
who knew?
Well, the reason it is because they're not included in the appendix because I didn't want to give it away. I wanted everyone to, like, you know, see it when they get there.
And you wrote these songs, right?
Hmm.
How did you create them?
Well, I, I for different ones, I sat down. Like, so one of them it gives like a lot of origin to Iris. So like I sat down to kind of write that, and I went through like 1,000 different iterations of what I wanted it to sound like and what I wanted the words to be. And yeah, that's how I kind of went through that one because I always knew what in the story I wanted it to like speak to. So it just, you know, going through 1,000 different iterations, hiring some people on Fiverr to help with singing because I can't sing, alto or, you know, at all.
No, I love that.
But
So you just wrote the music and had them create it.
yeah, yeah. Um, right.
I'm here for it. I'm
But
definitely
then
going
like the
to
one
be
that's
doing that.
anyways, I was saying the one that's in the story that you know of, that one like I also knew like the kind of vibe and story wanted the song itself to tell. So that one I had the words down pretty early, like before I even wrote the chapter, like like way ahead of time. Because like also writing those helped me like plan stuff, I guess, and outline and um, work towards like my specific goals for the story. So
And your book is right behind you too.
hmm
I just caught
yeah,
that
that's
while you were
the
talking.
original copy.
Yeah, don't that stays on your shelf for a very long time.
Oh, the book 2 is Bittersweet.
I knew this. I knew this by the way. Looking at KU,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have it.
Mm-hmm.
You have Sweet Hunger written at the top, and also on the next chapter. I didn't know if you caught that.
Well, I think part of that was because the EPUB file that comes out of the system, because I know that I had gone through a lot of changes to try and correct all those little things. Yeah, on the physical one, like on this side, it says Sweet Hunger. Then on over here, it says Bittersweet, Chapter 1. Yeah, yeah. I mean, part of that comes from also using like I used Atticus software to format it all. So rather than I can't imagine trying to do it all in Microsoft Word.
When is Bittersweet coming out?
I don't have an exact date yet. I'm thinking probably about the same time next year. So it should be probably about August, I'm thinking.
And Iris is going to be the main character on that one.
It's going to be told from Iris's POV.
I have to wait a year? A year, though?
I will have another book between now and then.
You will?
Yeah, the one that I'm doing right now, Runes and Wings, that will be out before then.
That's on my TBR too. We can do another podcast on that one. I am waiting before we even scheduled the podcast. I was kind of stalking your TikTok page because you come up on my For You page quite often. So there's that. That's
Oh,
a plus
really?
though. Yeah, you come up on my
That's
For You
nice to
page quite
know.
often. And so I see them and I'm like, ooh, look at that one. Oh, not released yet. We'll come back to that.
Artwork that's going to be in that one.
I heard that putting artwork in your books is pretty pricey though.
It can be, yes. I mean, it depends on who you're printing through. Because like some companies are cheaper than other companies to use for printing for that.
That makes a lot of sense. I will have to tell you what I think
So,
in that end off
okay.
camera.
So let me ask another question then. So, because like I think from what I've gathered from people, the different characters that are in there that interact with Sebastian, and you'll get what I'm saying. They enjoyed Melissa the most.
Really?
Although I do know some that also like Roxy a lot too. So
I did like Roxy. I do like Roxy. As soon as it's crazy though, because my friend's name is Roxanne. Um,
oh.
and so I just pictured her and she's older than me, but I was like, no, get out of my head. I don't want to be thinking of you when I'm like those names kind of throw you off a little bit when you know somebody in real life, and I don't know how other people picture the book, but in my head, that's who pops in is the person I associate with, and I don't necessarily want to see those images play out in my head with people I know in real life.
I mean, I can understand that. I was just saying that, like, I can understand that. Like when I have my own ideas for what they look like all the different characters, which none of them look like people I actually know. But for like this story, I didn't want to overimpose like what I thought they looked like on people to make them think of, so they can have like the freedom to kind of picture who they thought or whatever.
Yeah, no, and I like that as well. And even if an author gives out a lot of detail about what a character should look like, I make them up in my head. I'll be honest,
Yep,
like my
I do the same
husband
thing.
in some of the really steamy books, or if I like a moment, it's my husband in my head, and I'm okay with that. But then I get mad
Yeah,
at
no,
him
that's good.
because I'm like, how dare you? It's like those cheating dreams, and you're like, how could you cheat? He's like, I did it. I'm like, yeah, you did. He's like, it's a dream. I'm like, no, it happened in here, so I'm gonna be mad at you all day. And then when I picture him in my books with another female, I get a little bit salty. I don't tell him about it, but I do. Because I'm just like, you don't know this, but I told him the other night, I said, he's like, well, do you picture them in your book, right? And I was like, listen, are you jealous of my book boyfriends? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, if I have multiple book boyfriends in a book, it happens, don't judge. It just, when you have a why choose book and you're like, I can't pick, so now there's 2 or 3, it's fine. But I'm like, I picture you as one of them, and then I just get irritated because some girl was touching what was mine. That's disrespectful. I know that sounds so crazy too.
I
Maybe
mean,
I'm just the only
it
one who's a
happens.
little bit.
Like, I mean, No, I'm sure you're not. I'm sure that happens with all entertainment mediums too. I mean, look at how
Has
people
your
get
wife?
attached to like football players.
I get so attached to my characters when I'm reading a book, and
Yeah.
people have like a negative incognition of book readers. Like, oh, you're snobby, or oh, all you want to talk about is books. Yeah, because the real world sucks. So, yes, I'm enjoying my books.
Mm.
And yes, I get attached to them.
Yeah.
And I have bawled countless times in the middle of the night, early in the morning, because I'll read until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And my husband will wake up and he'll be like,
Mm.
"Baby, what's wrong?" I'm like, "They're gone." And he's like, "You do know that they don't exist, right?" Excuse me. Excuse me. They do
They do to
exist
me.
in here. It is important, okay? And now they're gone. And they're not coming back. It's
Mm.
fine. But has your wife had ever had like a cheating dream with you and then she's mad at you all day?
I don't think so. But she definitely gets mad at me
I'm
sometimes.
sure it's vice versa. This marriage is awesome. Is your wife also a book nerd or no?
Yeah. Yes, yes. She was my initial reader for the story. She helped me immensely. And what's her genre? Oh man, everything. Like she does especially love like psychological thrillers. Like she loves some horror stories. She picked up a new series that she never planned to pick up, but now she's reading it and she's totally into it.
I love that. Does your wife have TikTok too?
Not really, no. Like she has an account, but she doesn't.
I just feel
She's not
like
out there like me, you know.
your wife and I could be friends because I see Harry Potter, and if you move your head a little bit, I believe I saw the other direction.
Mm.
The other direction. There's books behind you, and I believe I saw some Danielle Steele in the third shelf to the right, right directly behind you, on the same shelf of Harry Potter.
I
Spine. And I love that. I can't get my husband to read with
mm.
me to save his life. He's read one book in 30 years.
No?
So, no. Mm-mm.
No. I mean, I before was like that. Like when I was younger, I hated reading. Like absolutely hated it. I think that's also where I started writing because like when I was in high school, I hated reading so much like that I started writing my own stories to do book reports on. Like I hated reading that much.
You have to read The Mockingbird.
Yes.
I hated
To
it.
Kill a Mockingbird,
Hmm.
Hatchet, like
I knew
all
that
those, all
the
the classic
description was
ones.
longer, the title was longer. To Kill a Mockingbird. I hated it. It was just because it was an assignment, and I wanted to read about fairies and
Mm.
dragons, and smut really wasn't a big thing back then in the 1900s. I hate smut.
No.
I hate saying that. It makes me feel so old.
Oh gosh. I know. My kids say stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, you know that wasn't that long ago, right?
Hey,
my,
don't mean
my
it in that way.
mm,
I'm just outing us. It's
that's
fine.
when I think of 1900s, I think of like my great grandfather because he was born in 1900. So
Yeah, well,
our ideas of that are totally different.
they really are, honestly.
Mm.
Totally off topic, but I was watching a video of teenagers, and the interview guy was like, "How old or what century would you say until people are old?" And they said the 1900s, and I'm like,
Mm.
that is so disrespectful right now. I feel very disrespected. Or when kids are
Hmm.
like, "You're old if you're
I
20."
understand.
Really? I kind of get it because I thought the same thing when I was younger.
Mm. I don't think I did, but like I was in the army by the time I was 17. So,
Thank you for your service.
well, thank you.
It's amazing.
So I
Um,
have a question. I'm waiting for my dog. That's my 4-year-old Yoki, and we have a puppy too, and they don't like to play nice. Well, okay, let me put that. The Yorkie does not like to play. She's old and grumpy and just wants to be left alone. And
Is this
snacks.
name?
Snacks all the time. Mm-hmm. Come here, Suki. Her name's Suki.
That we did a movie with Sookie in it. You know what movie I'm talking about?
There's a TV show, and there's
Yeah,
a
the
book
TV show.
series.
Is that where she's named after? Oh my gosh,
And the other one, her name is Rowena.
that is unique.
Bonus points if you can guess where that's from.
I tap out.
Supernatural.
I should know this. My husband's gonna be really mad at me, actually.
Yeah, Rowena. She's her. I was just gonna say that, like her fur color is like the reddest I've seen for a dog. So very fitting.
I love that. I'm not yawning for any other reason other than I didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock this morning, so, and then took a nap.
You're fine. I mean, I was up at 3 o'clock, so.
I know we were on TikTok this morning, and you were just like, did you even go to bed? Mm-mm. Who needs sleep? It's underrated. But back to your book. This is what happens with ADHD. My brain just fun subjects all over the place.
Yeah, no, I understand. I have another question because this is something that someone had brought up. Trying to think of how to say this without giving it away.
See, it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So after the musical scene, did what occurred in the next chapter, was that shocking?
You should message me and so I can read it because you know what that was? I do have some.
I can know.
I have some bookmarked. By the way, there's bookmarks.
Yeah, that is awesome. I have never had something bookmarked.
No, you've never
mean,
had
this is
anything
my first book.
bookmarked?
No, I'm not a bookmarker either. Like myself, I'm like all of my ideas don't get written on paper until the story is done because like I will lose all the notebooks.
While we're trying to find this, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write
Yes.
the last chapter first, or did that come as a shock?
No, that was a shock. So actually, uh, it wasn't initially planned to be written for this and put into the story. The last page, the one that you were showing, the black one, like that was intended originally to be the end. Just there, done. I actually added some negative feedback from an agent for that too.
Why?
They felt it was incomplete, I guess. But that's not why I had done anything with it. It just kind of naturally came afterwards. I was like, okay, we're going to put this here.
I want to believe I know what you're talking about, but my brain has been stuck on certain parts. That's just the way my brain works.
It's in 17. 17.
I literally scrolled past it. Yes, I was pleasantly surprised. I did not see it coming. Because I'm like, that's a weird quinkity. But like I said, it's a lot of, and I'm here for it. See, my dogs, they're doing their thing. I don't know why they're barking.
Here's someone.
She's like, let me bark, let me join. Yeah, I was pleasantly
Oh yeah,
surprised.
she'll bark at everything. Yeah, like someone else like immediately after they. Yeah, me too.
So somebody what?
Well, anyway, I was saying someone like immediately after they had finished reading that, they're like, OMG, and then, typing it out like this thing. And I was like, And I mean, I kind of expected it because like when my wife first read it, she was like, okay, people will have reactions.
I love a woman who takes control though. I mean, but like I said, you have multiple plot twists and it's in a fun adventure kind of way. The dynamic between the two play fairly well together in your book.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to say anything other than that because nope, I just want to spew it all.
I understand.
But we can't.
If you want to know, you have to read it.
Yeah, exactly. Go pick up Sweet Hunger today. And do you have some in-house or like for editions? Signed editions? Signed copies?
Uh,
Wow, can we English?
I I haven't put on signed copies to send out yet. Like they're on Amazon, they're on my website, and then they're available through like every distributor that Ingram's sends to. But sending out signed ones I haven't done yet. Because I actually the ones that I have in house now I have for an event for November.
I've been hearing so
Then I
much
have
about a book
30
event.
others.
Is
Yeah, I
that in
have
Texas?
2 events right now. Hmm.
Both of them or just one?
No, both of them. I have one at Barnes and Noble, and then I have one at a independent bookstore that is close to where I live. So I want to put signed ones up.
You should, most definitely. I've been meeting a ton of authors who live in Texas. Like, I think it's a
Really?
super hot, yeah. A lot of authors lately have been, I'm in Texas, and I'm like, what? And then, where are you from? Texas. I'm like, oh my
Of
gosh. Or they'll have a little southern slang, and I'm like,
course, Texas is yeah. Texas is big though. Like
it is. I think soon our dogs are going to be having a communication thing.
they're gonna
Usually,
outpower us.
you know, honestly, they need to have a podcast just for them. Let them communicate.
I'm sure somewhere there is one that exists.
A dog podcast.
I
That
mean,
would be
they have
hilarious.
dog like channels on TV, so like
I'm not even going to lie to you.
somewhere it exists.
My husband puts on the cat channel for our cats.
Really?
And I thought he was joking. He was like, I'm going to turn the cat channel on. I was, what? Put on a TV show for the cats? And he's like, no, it's the cat channel. What do you mean, the cat channel? He was, it's in the description, cat channel.
Mm.
And then he started playing in it. I was like, you have got to be kidding me right now. Like little fishes swimming across the screen. Like, do you not see that our TV is going to be busted?
Mm.
I have a video of it actually. I should post it on TikTok.
Cat's trying to pat at it.
Squirrel moments. You look,
Mm.
exhausted right now.
A
She's
little
been up since
tired,
3.
but I did get some good writing in this morning.
That was super motivational this morning. I have to admit, it was a fun time.
I'm glad I don't
And
have
you,
to get up at 5 o'clock again. Well, I didn't intend to get up when I did, but then I had to let my dogs out, and then I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And then I was like, well, I gotta be up at 5 anyways, because my kid has practice. So
that is right. Mhm. Yeah, we talked about that this morning too.
mhm. I
I've
figured
slept
that
since
like
then.
if I was to go to sleep, then I would have slept through, because I'm a heavy sleeper. So.
Same. Same. I was like, I'm going to take a short nap. And then I kept checking my phone like
Mm.
every hour. I was like, okay, I can get another hour in. And it was like repeat. I'm like, if I don't wake
Mm.
up right now, I'm going to sleep through the podcast. And then he's just going to be mad that I slept through it.
I just be sitting. Well, I just have to do a TikTok live or something like that.
You, I mean, I would have felt so bad. Uh, good old parenting. It's fun. We
Mm,
love our kids.
you do.
With 2 coming out, and I have to wait, I'm really looking
Hmm.
forward to your book.
It's about runes and wings.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So, the story is about a character in Houston, Texas. I again chose a Texas area. Hmm. That she has magical abilities, but her magic is much different than a lot of other systems that I've seen. Like hers is all kind of controlled through tattoos that she has. She also shares her body with another entity, which is often referred to as a demon, but he's not a demon. It's just an easy kind of way to say he's a different kind of supernatural being, or like, he's just getting kind of lumped in with other entities because they don't really know what he is. But anyways, uh, the whole story is a very largely represented story of different ethnicities, different folklores, and different gender affiliations and sexualities throughout the story.
You already have me sold. I'm going to be reading everything you write. Are there going to be plot twists
Now,
in this
right
one?
now, I just hit maybe, but not in the same way. But there's definitely things to um how do I put it? Things that will slowly be unraveled through a series of books. Well, this one I have this one. It's over 2/3 done, and I have outlines for the next two and the idea for the fourth one. So
Are you looking for arc readers?
I would love ARC readers. I'm not great at social media, so like reaching out for finding those things, I'm like,
I will gladly help you any way I can. Um, I'm
thank
here
you.
for it. You already sold me as soon as you said she has tattoos and
Mm.
magic. Okay, sold. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
But Sweet Hunger sold me by itself. Like just that being the first
Yeah.
book I've read from you. The plot twists,
Mm.
the the plot in itself, and how you balanced description, but you didn't
Mm-hmm.
overpower it. Like it wasn't overly written.
Mm. Thank you.
Like if that makes sense. Like the descriptions weren't so
No, yeah, it
overpowering
totally
that it
makes
got lost.
sense.
I don't like
Yeah.
books like that.
Yeah.
I just
I
I
get that.
don't. Like you're trying to paint me a
I
picture.
understand. I've read some Tolkien.
Some Tolkien?
Yeah, like his descriptions, it's like, you know, this log that has existed here for like 300 years, and this family of frogs that live there that feed it at night, and then the bugs that they feed on. It's like, very deep in all of his descriptions, like, everything about everything.
It loses some of the power when it's written like that. And I'm not yucking on anybody's yum.
Mm.
Some people really enjoy it. Personally, in my
No,
head,
yeah, yeah.
I think more about details and it plays in my head rather than the scene being created for me with minor details.
Mm. Yeah, definitely points in which I changed some things to make sure I had a good balance of all that, because I mean, I like an immersive story, so
And you definitely did it. My husband was gone
good.
last night and I really
Mission
just wanted to be
accomplished.
like, you don't know what happened in the scene of this. I wanted somebody else to be excited about it. And I think that
Yes,
people will. And then they can, DM either of us or geek out in any format.
I would love that.
I should have read, I didn't think about it last
Always.
night, but I should have done a short clip of me reading the end scene. It took me by surprise though, and I wasn't expecting it to play out that
Mm,
way. But reaction videos are fun. They're fun to watch when you're
yeah,
watching people read your book and you get to see their expression or how they're taken back or they start crying, whatever the situation may be. You get that in the
right.
moment kind of expressions.
Mm, I definitely was doing that as my wife was like reading and finishing reading it. I'm just like, please validate me.
I'm gonna watch every single eye movement from this point forward. I love that your wife is so
Every
supportive of
little.
it.
Oh, she's amazing. She helped out so much. So the Pokeball place, she even like took me down there so we could talk to those people, because like I was like, hey, I wrote a story. Your story's in my book that's referenced in there. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I really wanted to have, you know, it to be something that if someone is from the area or they visit the area to be able to connect to if they read the story, because I feel like that, you know, adds personalization to the whole experience. So like even the bookstore is a real bookstore. Um, the gym's a real gym. It's right next to the sailboat building. So even the bus routes were like actual bus routes that are in the city.
No, I love the amount of details that you gave, but also that people can go there and they can be like, "Oh, this was written in a book. I'm going to go
Mm.
visit this building because it's in a book." Um,
Mm.
because some of us book nerds do that. We want to go
Yeah.
where our favorite book is written, or if we live in the same town and you're like, "Oh, it was written in there." And Idaho is in your book.
Hmm.
Wasn't Idaho mentioned in your book? Or am I just Delulu at this point?
I don't think Idaho was.
See, Delulu. Sleep. We're blaming on sleep deprivation.
I'm trying to think of another place was mentioned because like there is other places that have significance to the overall story. I just don't. I can't off the top of my head remember if it's in this story or not, and I don't want to give it away if it's not.
You know what took me by surprise?
Hmm.
A certain man being at a certain construction site.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Didn't see that coming
Mm-hmm.
either. I'm like, okay. So many plot twists.
And then you figured out the connection.
Yeah. So I kind of put it together prior, right? I put it together
Mm-hmm.
fairly early on. But the ending completely threw me. And the first plot twist threw me. Um,
Mm.
I just didn't see it playing out that way, but that's the beauty of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I just didn't see it happening like that. I thought it was going to be very different.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
I
things, and
understand.
I'm trying so hard to shut my mouth because it's going,
They will find out when they read it.
it will be beautiful, and then we can all just geek out about it together. Um, I
Mm.
really appreciate you coming on,
I will.
Michael. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I was just gonna say, because like my editor that did the editing of my book when they were presented with the statue, like the statues, she was like, "I've never heard of this before." It's like I've done a lot of research because they also write books and they know other authors and have done editing and they're like, "I've never heard of this before." This is a whole new take on things.
Your book is a pleasant surprise. And I thought I was
Thank
in
you.
for a
I'm
cutesy
glad.
little read
Mm.
because when we talk, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I don't do any research on the book. Um, if I
Mm.
come across a video, okay, I know a tidbit, right? Um,
Right, right.
but that's it when I read their books, and then we do this. So I'm as surprised as you guys are, and it's fantastic. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the plots. When are you releasing Runes and Wings?
Runes and Wings right now is planned for uh April to May release. Um, that's the current plan. A lot of it is planned that way because I'll have my portion of the story done probably November, December, and then I'll start on, my second and third draft to do revisions and then editor and all that stuff. But I have a masquerade ball that I'm attending in June that I want to have it done for specifically.
Are you going to wear a dress?
I don't know.
I would
We'll
pay.
see.
That's what we were talking about
Might
at
just
what,
have to
4 o'clock
find
this
out.
morning? That's what we were talking
Yeah, yeah.
about. Just, um, everybody was just cracking up. It was a good time. It's fun over there, and you're down to
Hmm.
earth and genuine, and I'm here for it.
Thank you.
I adore your book, Michael. Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you.
laughter, all of it. I'm going to start repeating my words because I get super excited and I start stuttering. So I'm
I
just,
understand. I do
I'm
that
gonna
too.
let. Do you really?
I do. I do.
You start getting excited and you start stuttering?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just so glad. See, community. You find other people that
Hmm.
you feel like you fit in with. But I appreciate you. Well, I will let you go enjoy your family and get some sleep because you have been up at the crack of dawn. So,
Yeah. And if you got whatever details that you want to discuss, you can always send me a message about it.
oh, I plan to. Yeah, I plan to. I've literally picked up my phone so many times to lay it all out. I'm like, no, you got to wait till the podcast, but you can't give out too much, and you can't say this. And
Mm.
but I'm like, I need to save
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
reactions for Michael.
Yeah, I well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking all the time to read it and discuss it with me.
Anytime you want to talk about books, we can talk about any kind of books. Here for it. Thank you so much, Michael. And for those of you who have not listened, go order Sweet Hunger. So thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.